Hi, this is Keshav. Welcome back. As part of Azure Data Factory video series, let's get started with next case study. Alright, before, if you are watching my video for first time and you haven't been subscribed yet, do subscribe for more videos from my side on Azure and also on Power BI. Alright, let me read through the requirement. Load the data from sales lt.address table in AdventureWorks database to address table in TargetDB database. So if you could look at this requirement, requirement is pretty simple requirement, but along with this we have got two more additional requirements to be done. Let me read through those additional requirements. Develop a pipeline to make about data load dynamic to load the data only for the city being passed to the pipeline. I wanted to make this load dynamic to be loaded only for the city that we are passing to the pipeline. That is one additional requirement. And also the second additional requirement is give the feasibility to change the source query dynamically whenever changes are required. Source query I want to make dynamic so that in case in future if you want to change the source query, maybe if you want to add additional columns to be pulled, or maybe if you want to take off few columns from the select statement, so I want to make that dynamic so that in case if you want to make any changes, that should be done through either parameter or a variable instead of getting done those changes directly in the pipeline. So that feasibility also I want to give for this pipeline. Alright, I hope this is clear. If you look at that main requirement, just loading the data from one table to other table, but additionally we want to make that load dynamic. Second additional requirement is I want to make that source query dynamic so that in case if I need to change in future, I should be able to change with the minimum effort. Okay, here source is Azure SQL database and destination also Azure SQL database. Alright, if you want to have this functionality, right, if you want to make your pipeline dynamic or maybe data load dynamic, you need to use either variables or parameters. By using either parameters or variables only, you can make pipeline dynamic and also data load dynamic, right? So what are the variables and parameters? Variables and parameters are like carriers. Those will carry the value that we are giving, and the carried value will be passed to the pipeline during runtime. That's how parameters and variables will work. So if you compare both parameters and variables, there is slight difference between these two. Parameters are mainly used to pass external values into pipeline. So if you want to pass the value from outside to the pipeline, then you will use parameters, and those parameters cannot be changed inside the pipeline. That's one thing. On the other hand, variables are used to pass the value to the pipeline internally. Alright, and we can change variable values inside the pipeline. Parameters and variables can be completely separate or they can work together. Alright, so whenever you required to combine both parameters and variables, of course you can combine them, but they can even work separately also. Alright, okay, so let's see how we can make our pipeline dynamic by using both parameters and variables. Let me take you guys into ADF environment. I already logged into Azure portal and also launched ADF here. Let me go ahead and create pipeline. I'm gonna create new pipeline. Let me give the pipeline name as dynamic load. Okay, now let's go ahead and use required activities. Under move on transform, you could see copy and data flow activity. As of now, I'm gonna use copy data activity because I'm not doing any sort of transformations here, so copy data activity is more than enough. Before going ahead and configuring our source and sink, let's go ahead and create required parameters and variables. Let me first proceed with the first requirement, building the pipeline for data load and also making it dynamic to load for the city that we are passing through the parameter. Alright, for that I'm going to use parameter as I need to pass the value from outside, so I'm going to go for parameters. I'm going to create parameters in the pipeline. Click on new. I'm going to name it as city because I want to pass city value dynamically to the pipeline. Alright, the one thing to remember, whatever the parameters and variables you are creating, those are case sensitive. Okay, make sure however you are creating the variable or parameters, same way you need to use while calling them. Alright, so I'm gonna create city. Default value, let me give as of now London. So our parameter is ready. Now let's go ahead and configure our source and sync. If you want to change your copy data activity name, of course you can change it. I'm gonna say data load and go to source. Let me create source dataset. Click on new. It's Azure SQL Server. Select and say continue. I'm gonna say this one AD works. I have got already link service created. Let me use existing link service, that is ADWorks. Okay, I'm not selecting any table here because I'm not loading table to table, right? I want to load data with query, so I'm just keeping this field blank. I'm not selecting any table. Just say okay. Source dataset is ready. Under source dataset, now let's go ahead and change our use query to query instead of selecting table. Alright, now let's go ahead and create our query. Here query also should be dynamic. Go for add dynamic content, click on that. Let me go ahead and copy this query. For these fields I want data to be pulled from source table. So the source table is sales lt dot address, right? So let me copy this query, go ahead and paste in dynamic content window. Alright, now I'm gonna pass where condition here, where city equals to what? This where condition should get the value from the parameter that we just created, right? So if you go all the way down here, you could see the parameter that we created. Alright, this is the parameter. Just click on that parameter, remove @ symbol from here. Alright, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put everything in single quotes, @ and open this flower bracket and close flower bracket, close single quotes as well. That's it. Fine. This is now our query became dynamic. So this where condition should get the value that we are passing through the parameter, right? Now say finish. Now let's go ahead and complete our sync dataset. Click on sync. Say new, Azure SQL. Yep, say continue. I'm gonna name it as target DB. Fine. Now I have got already link service created for target DB as well. Let me select that. Now this case I'm gonna select the table, that is our destination table, address table. I'm just selecting because we are loading into this table only as per our requirement. Say okay. So our sync dataset also ready. Now let's go ahead and map. Let's say import schemas. So when I say import schema, it is popping up to pass the value to the parameter. So default it's London, let it be, I'm not changing it. Say okay. Alright, so all the fields are pulled from source and target, and mapping also done automatically because columns in both source and target are same, right? So mapping also done. We have got nothing to do here. That's it. We are done. Developed our pipeline, and our pipeline also now should load the data dynamically for the city that we are passing through the parameter. Alright, now let's go ahead and debug. Let's see. When you click on debug again, see it is popping up and it is asking a value to be passed to the parameter. If you want to go ahead with the default value, of course you can go ahead and say okay. Let's wait for the query to be executed. Yeah, if you observe here, input, our query also formed perfectly. Fine. If you click on this details icon, right, we could see if any if records are loaded. Yes, see here there are 14 records are loaded. So obviously you could see the data in the target table. Let me execute the query. All right, see 14 records are loaded into destination table. All right, so we got only 14 records for London city. Now let me do one thing. Let me execute again for different city. and this time let me pass a different city. This time I'm gonna pass Delath. Say okay, and if you click on this input button, now see our city is changed. Now it has taken Delath. So now we can expect data loaded for Delath city. Let's wait for pipeline to be executed. Post that we can validate the data. Alright, it is done. Let's go ahead and execute. Fine. Along with London data, we have got even Delath also, of course, but for Delath we have got only one record. We could see that record is inserted. Alright. So our pipeline is now dynamic. It will load to the city that we are passing to the parameter. Alright. As part of our case, the first requirement is done. Now let's go ahead and implement second requirement. Second requirement is whatever the select query that we used in source dataset, right? That should be dynamic. So currently it is static. Only the where condition is dynamic, but whole query is static. So for that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and create one variable. Let me create one variable called query. This I'm gonna achieve with variable. I'm making the changes in the source query that is internally within the pipeline. So for that, what I can do, I can use variable. Alright. So I'm gonna go for query and type. Let's go for string only. I'm not giving any default value. The value should be through the expression. How do you write the expression? To get the value through the expression to the variable, we need to use set variable activity. Okay. Under general, you could see that append variable and set variable. So in our case, now let's go ahead and use set variable. We'll see in the next video when we can use append variable activity. Okay. So now let's go ahead and use set variable activity. I'm gonna give this name as maybe on dynamic query, whatever. Fine. It's up to you how you want to give the name. And if you go to set variable activity, under that select the variable that we just created, that is query variable, and set the value for that. It should be dynamic. I'm gonna set the value for that by using my source query where city equals to, let me go and select the parameter. For where condition, it should be from the parameter, right? I'm gonna fine, let me open the bracket and close the bracket and close the quotations. That's it. Say finish. So the whole query we kept in one variable. Now what we can do, now we can go ahead and change our source query. Instead of using hard-coded query here, what I can do, I can call the variable directly. Alright, which variable? The query variable that we just created. Alright, fine. I can just clear the content and go ahead and click on query variable. That's it. This variable has got whole query created now. So in case if I want to change that query dynamically, I don't need to go to copy data activity and go to source and change here. Now what I can do, I can directly go to set variable and open this expression and change my query here. In case if I don't want this column country region, so what I can do, I can just directly change it here and say finish. That's it. Alright. So this way the source query would be a dynamic. Let's go ahead and debug our pipeline. Say debug. So this time instead of going for a default value that is London, let me take a different city. Let me take Seattle this time. I'm just copying Seattle. I'm pasting over here to the parameter. Say okay. Now this time our pipeline should load data for Seattle city. Fine. So if you click on this input, right, you could see our query also formed to pull the data for Seattle. See, select required columns from address table where city equals to Seattle. Fine, done. Our pipeline also executed successfully. Let's go ahead and validate if we have got data for Seattle. All right, now we could see data for Seattle also loaded. Fine. This is how you can make your pipeline data load dynamic. So I fulfilled both the requirements. I just created pipeline to load the data from address table in AdventureX database to address table in TargetDB, and I used parameter to make data load dynamic to be loaded for the city that we are passing through the parameter. And as per the second requirement, I made our source query also dynamic by creating variable. I hope this is clear for you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe for more videos from my side on Azure and on Power BI. Alright, we'll meet again with a different case study. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.